It's a beautiful night here recording with two unknown people. I'm just joking. You know who one is. His name is Byrd 8. It is another edition of Byrd Plays, this time with a guest. My name is Shawn. We got a great show for you tonight. Let's get this started.
So you heard that right. I'm here with my friend Shawn. We are going to be playing Firewatch today. Now, as you know, I've already played through this game, so I know all the twists and turns of the plot. But he has yet to even be exposed to this game at all. He has no idea what's
That is a
happen.
lie. It was a background on your computer, so technically I have been exposed to the game. I had no clue what it was, though.
So, yeah. So this is going to be his first time. Now, we've printed out the map of the Shoshone National Forest for him, and he is going to be my navigator through this game. And he's going to also help me just make some of the decisions in this game.
I do have to say, I do know a couple of Boy Scouts, so maybe that will help.
We'll have to see. I don't think we have any challenges to make fire or any knot tying in this game.
I mean, you said navigation. I mean, for all these people, no, I could be, paramilitary, military, but no, I'm not military. That's one hint for you guys. I did go camping once. Or twice. I think twice. I don't know how many times I went camping. I survived, though.
So, coming to the beginning of the game, we see Julia. She's about our age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. Us, Henry, we're out drinking with our pals. We approach her. We're drunk.
That's not good.
So what are we going to say?
I think we're going to go with a conservative approach, especially when you're drunk. You're pretty. That's the conservative approach.
You're pretty, she says coolly. You are not. You are a future hangover. What? You reply confused. Someone should buy you a cheeseburger, she says. She flags down a waiter, and 1 week later, you're Julia's boyfriend.
I feel like that would have been... Either way, we would have won with Julia. I feel like Julia wanted us.
So here we are in an elevator. Going down the elevator, we have our backpack. Pick up our backpack.
Mochila. I thought you said it in Spanish with a weird accent. Mochila.
Pretty sure it's mochila, but anyway.
I think there's two. Are there two L's?
I think it's one L.
Oh.
So we're here in the parking garage. A little storage area, dumpster here. We got our nice bright orange truck. Go ahead and get in. So right now we're in the present day, and then it goes back to the past. We date for over a year. She drives us absolutely nuts. It's great.
Do you really have to click that?
Yeah. You move in. We share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. We drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about everywhere.
It depends where we are, because it's if you're like, within view of the street, it's not like you're not supposed to have it. It depends on the municipality,
Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia's in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. We're gonna pick the beagle, or we're gonna pick the German Shepherd?
Shepherd.
Okay. His name's Mayhem. Mayhem's an excellent dog.
I don't see this going anywhere good.
He loves wrestling with you in the park and goes with Julia on her runs. Even though he's too big to bring to school, Julia loves him all the same. Mayhem's a friend, a child, and a pet all rolled into one. It's 1979. We talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m., and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids, she asks. Kids? They're not very smart, or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some, a couple of little idiots. Do we say that would be pretty good, or one day, why rush?
I mean, if you want her to get mad at us, we say one day, why rush? Let's get her mad at us.
She looks away, out towards the mountains. We have plenty of time, right?
This is the girl to be with. I like this response.
Speak for yourself, mister.
No, I don't like this response.
Don't worry, you assure her. We tell her she has the body of an undergrad. My ovaries didn't get the memo, she says, laughing it off. One day? Okay. One day, she says. 6 months later, you get engaged, lying in bed on a Sunday morning. Now we're back in the present again. We appear to be in the forest.
What kind of game is this? That's the question.
So, there you receive your map. And we learn we can't forget to check in. No fireworks are allowed. And, dude, I gave you a pen. I put it right on top of your back.
Got it.
Yeah, it's a dry erase marker on my, we also find out that we're in their country. We need to learn to live with the bears. Also, this trail we're on is not for inexperienced hikers, so not for us. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead. So we're just walking through the nice...
Stop. Where do we just park the car at?
We don't know.
Oh.
We'll find out where we are in a minute. Don't worry.
Alright.
Walking further in the forest. Back to the past. It's a Thursday night. Julia's 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after we've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. We fight when she gets between the sheets. We get mad or ignore her.
You ignore her for now.
You don't touch each other all night. The next day you feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold onto a tiny pill of resentment. You make some coffee and go to work. 1981. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants for her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. Do we pose and flex like He-Man or frolic like a Victoria's Secret model?
You gotta go with the Victoria's Secret model.
Always. Julia was right. You are very pretty.
We're doing right by Julia.
Still hiking through the forest. Sunset. Beautiful day.
This isn't some sort of horror game, is it?
No, it's not a horror game. Don't you worry. It can get scary at times, but it's not a horror game. 8 miles to 2 Forks. Go ahead and climb over this log here. Back to 1982. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking mayhem at night. There's a festival in town. It brings folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug us with a knife. Mayhem runs away. Fuck, dog! Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she's stressed. You confront the attacker. Do we scare him away or beat his goddamn face in?
Are the cops around is the question.
I don't think so. Or else they probably would be helping us.
I don't condone any assault by any chance, but we're in a game now, so
We beat his goddamn face in?
I didn't say that, but okay. If that's where you wanna go.
Your arm gets cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. 1984. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work.
That's not how we're supposed to do.
Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. She wants to move, but we absolutely do not. We convince her not to take the job or agree if she commutes back and forth. I honestly would like a third option where we just tell her to go for it, but...
You know, I feel like, why can't she go for it? She sacrificed her career for us, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's time that we join her in her triumphs. You know, so let's agree if she commutes back and forth.
Okay, sounds good. You'll ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass up, if it's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. That's reasonable.
I mean, 3 times a semester, you're not sitting here for that.
No, not much. She's sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. Do we say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it, or do we make macaroni and drink wine? And
First option.
Okay. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She's 41. We decide to keep it a secret for now. We're just chilling here in the forest. Look at our journal here. Our Coleman fire stove. Oh, damn. So, yeah. Mayhem's getting older. He's got silver hair down his back and slows down at night. Oh, it's sad. It's just like my dog. You and Julia walk into the bar to see your friends. It feels like nothing has changed. Julia goes back to the university. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over. For no particular reason, and has to be brought home by the police. She's devastated. She's sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic, believing your dad's at the door. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse.
Fast.
Yeah. 1988. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple months. Do we move her into a full-time care facility, or are we determined to take care of her by
I
ourselves?
think in this game you gotta move her in.
Really beautiful game, honestly. I really love their art style. It's kind of flat.
It's much different than like a lot of other games, you know.
It's really bright.
Especially when you're like you compare it with like, you know, free world games, free world like GTA 5. Everyone was talking about how great that was, but you know, I think this one tried to strive to be different and to be fake in a genuine way. I don't know how to describe it, you know.
Yeah. Her family agrees with your decision. We find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. We see her every day, then every other day. You go out to the bar with our old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, if you ever put me in a home like Henry did, I will cut your balls off. You slowly decide not to see your old friends that much.
Maybe that's a good idea. I don't know. You know.
Julia's sister Susan moves to Boulder to be close with her. She visits her every day. We go with her some of the time. Susan buys us an old typewriter and urges us to use it if we won't see a therapist.
Uh-oh.
You won't.
He's going to start doing something with Susan.
We've always really liked Susan.
It's a good name. Nice name. Susan.
Months go by. Mayhem dies. Julia doesn't remember him when you tell her. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less. And seeing her less and less makes her forget us more. We think. Summer is coming and we see an ad in the paper for a job. We take it.
Is this Two Forks Lookout here?
This is Two Forks Lookout. So we've been hiking for, I think, 2 days now.
That's inspirational right there.
Finally arrived at our lookout tower.
Can you imagine how bad it would be if it was like cloudy or like rainy?
It's really beautiful though, honestly.
Yeah, they have to make it, otherwise.
There's another lookout. Thoroughfare lookout. Turn on the power.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
So what are we going to choose? She's killed 3 ex-husbands, she's rebelling against mom, or nobody back home can stand her?
Rebelling against mom.
Okay, you're probably just rebelling against a mom who wishes you had given her grandkids by the sound of your voice, at least 15 years ago. You come out here and it really grinds your gears and you love it. Can I sleep now?
Well, she also says I fuck immature men, but in my defense, who wouldn't want a 28-year-old with ambition and energy and some fire in his belly in bed?
Me. I'm going now.
Just a second, now it's my turn.
Okay. Good night. Bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you, but 9 times out of 10, folks out here simply got dumped.
Huh. Is that it?
Close?
Good night.
Good night. Welcome to the job.
And welcome to Firewatch. Day 1 on the job.
I have no idea what this game is. I literally have no idea what this game is. That worries me.
Good morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
Hey. Sorry. Guess I slept in.
You got a relaxing, 14 hours of sleep? Whew.
Yeah. Jesus. I guess it's 6?
6:45.
Whoops.
Don't worry about it. That hike puts everyone out of commission for a day or two. But now that you're up, let me quickly get you acquainted with the job. There's a thing in the middle of your room with a round map on it. Do you see it?
Okay. Yeah, I see it.
This is the Osborne Firefinder, invented in 1914 by W.B.
Osborne?
You use this to spot, you guessed it, What the fuck?
What is it?
Nothing. You use this to... Oh, fuck me!
Good God. Language, lady.
Out your west-facing window. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Are those fucking fireworks?
Yep, that's people launching fireworks.
Whoa. That's not legal, right?
No. You need to get down there right now and stop them. Fire danger is through the fucking roof.
Is that really my job?
Your job is whatever I say it is. Look, the closest ranger is like 2 days away. Go down there and set him straight.
What should we say? Kick the shit out of them? Can I write them a ticket?
Ticket.
Do I write him a ticket?
Easy there, Dirty Harry.
Well,
Get going. You'll probably need a rope to get down the shale between you and the lake, if I remember right. There should be one in the supply box on the way. The code is 1234. It's actually that for all of them.
convenient.
That's one word for it.
So, Shawn here can vouch. 14 hours is not a long time of sleep for me. 14 hours is pretty normal for me.
Especially, I mean, there's been days where I think there might have been almost a 16-hour day in there. But, yeah, usually, sometimes you'll flip the hours of sleep and the hours of wakefulness on the weekends. But hey,
So, we're gonna go ahead and head out. Find those knuckleheads that are launching fireworks. Let's see here. R is the run button. So, it wants us to look at the map, but we're actually not going to use this in-game map very much because we have one here on paper. Shawn here is going to be directing us. Don't worry. So, we're currently right here at Two Forks Lookout, and we are going to head west, and I'm guessing we're going towards the lake here. So, first thing we need to do is go towards the cache box. So I'm just going to keep heading west here.
Yes, that should be just about right. West, it'll curve up a little northwest, and
Jonesy Lake.
Should be all right.
Go ahead and start running. Run. Can't sing too much of it, don't want to get a copyright strike.
That's a good point. I was actually thinking about that right in my head. Walking, and walking, jogging.
What?
I don't know. I mean, you can't say, those lyrics, but if you say a different word, they don't own the word jogging.
Jogging? I think it's a soft J. So 1, 2, 3, 4, she said was the passcode.
Yes, sir.
We'll pop that open. And one thing we'll need to do is you will need to copy down this map information.
Are you kidding
onto
me?
your map, yeah.
What? What?
You just need to draw where, like, there are paths, and where this medicine wheel thing is, that stuff. Huh. This is someone named Shawn vanished here.
That's not good. Why did you? This is why you wanted me to play this? Unbelievable, boy. Unbelievable. Alright, let's see if I can actually do this. Alright, so let's see. Two Forks Lookout is here. We came up. Here's Cache 306. Cache 306 comes down a little bit, up a little bit. Two Forks. I don't even know.
You just mark down the... Oh, dude, don't move my mouse.
I didn't do anything.
So just mark down the medicine wheel. You should be able to see where that is. It's in the big opening right there, yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, and other than that, we should be fine. So we'll read this little note here. Ron, hey man, couldn't take it, so I locked up the lookout and put some stuff in a box. Found one of those bars you liked, hiking in the park. But yeah, let's get fucked when I'm back, Dave.
There are kids who may be watching this. Come on now, Byrd.
Hey, I found a note to a guy named Ron from some guy Dave.
That's probably Dave Gaskell. He's completely nuts.
Is that right?
Harmless, but yeah, one of those, you know, fall off the grid and eat ants for a week type. Totally fucking cuckoo. Which is kind of what the job attracts.
Okay, so it looks like we got the rope. So let's go ahead and head on out of here. So on the map there, it said there was an amazing view on the north moving path. So we're going to go ahead and use that there. Ooh, I believe this is where they said the view was.
This vista is incredible.
Which one?
Down the hill from my tower. There's a canyon and then the rest of, well, everything.
Yeah, you should see what I'm looking at. An eagle has been hovering over this gorge for the past hour. And maybe if you're good, you can come by and see it at the end of the summer.
Oh, I think she wants us, Shawn.
I think she wants us to see something else.
Let's just, yeah, leave it there. I hear fireworks. So we keep track of how long we've been recording. So we're gonna go ahead and end the first video here. Watch the next video as we take on them youngsters that are launching fireworks and see what else comes our way.
These alleged youngsters. There is no evidence, to say that these are young people. Okay, let's get that straight. Okay, innocent until proven guilty.
So yeah, join us next time as we find out who's launching these fireworks and see what else comes our way. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter. Thank you.